Hey there, if you're watching this right now, that means you're probably watching the replay, which means we're not currently live. But if you have any questions, comments, drop them below and we will monitor this as once it's posted in the group. And you can even comment with the replay comments so we know. As you're getting on, say hi. I've got comments turned off. So, but if you're getting on, say hi. Okay, there I can see. Excuse my voice a little bit. I just did, some of you might have been on it. I just did a new retailer, like introduction. Just kind of like things that I think I probably should have spelled out more for new retailers as they were joining. So tried that, but I am like losing my voice. So apparently I'm not used to talking this much. So, all right, I see people jumping on. But anyway, so I tried something new because I tend to ramble. So I turned off comments and just had Ryan, tell me what you guys were saying, but I told him I wanted him on while you guys are jumping on so I can say hi and chat. So today it was 78 degrees in Michigan in the beginning of April. So we went to the playground and we went to the ice cream place that opened. So I picked up the kids from school and then we went to the playground. So it was kind of fun. Hopefully you guys are having good weather. I was ready for some nice weather. So hey Shelby, awesome. All right, I'm seeing people getting on. And again, sorry if you were on my other one. Some of this might be repeat information. I'll try not to bore you guys to death. But I get super nervous for these, but I do love getting to chat with you guys and kind of catching up. And so, oh Shelby, oh that's good. Yeah, we had like really weird weather last week. It was like 60s and then the next day it went down to the 30s and then we were 70s yesterday and then 78 today and I think tomorrow too. So yeah, it has been so nice. I was ready for it. So if you guys did anything fun, let me know, because I like being nosy and knowing what everybody's doing. So and then I'll get into this in a little bit and I'll turn off comments, but yeah, and then first thing, I'm going to talk about, I don't know if I did not watch the basketball game last night. I know. But we did our March Madness bracket, and we have our winner to announce tonight too. So, and then, all right.
And then,
is there anything else? Or do I need to turn off my comments and get started?
Turn off your comments.
All right, I'm going to turn off my comments. If you have questions, Ryan is right here monitoring them. He will let me know, but I get too distracted and then I ramble, and he told me that I repeat myself too much. So I'm going to try this.
In a very loving way.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, so for March, we did our March Madness bracket giveaway, and if you placed an order of $100 or more, you got assigned a spot, and we kind of worked from the top seed down. So the sooner in March that you placed the order, the better spot you got. So it came down to Kelsey and Amy Meeks, and Kelsey had two teams going in. I thought you were gonna get it, but last night Baylor won, and Amy Meeks had Baylor. So Amy, you will be getting $100 store credit to spend on anything that you want with Wellington Design Company. So we will send you a code for that you can use. So congratulations, that's kind of exciting. And then I try to do something fun every month. So at the end, I will announce we're going to do something else fun for the month of April. So, okay. So I'm going to just start off the bat. The elephant in the room, the last couple weeks or releases, we have been selling out way too fast. We know it's an issue. We are aware it's an issue. It sucks. And like I kind of said on the new retailer one, obviously the goal is a good sell-through, right? Like 100% sell-through, great. However, when you're a wholesale company, that's not so great that you don't have anything then to offer. So our ideal would be that when we release something, it goes over well, but then we have enough that we can put on our website that you can go and purchase. If you have an upcoming show, if you have, when you just need to restock and refresh your inventory, we need to have stuff on the website for you. And we have had some where we are selling out in like a minute, 2 minutes. So yes, it's exciting to see those things flying, but I am sick to my stomach knowing that you're getting cart jacked, that you're not able to get the sizes that you need, that you are disappointing customers. Like, that makes me sick to my stomach. So we are working, I'm going to have Ryan talk a little bit about quantities in a minute, but we are working at increasing that and fixing that problem. I know it's not going to be like an overnight fix, but we are aware of it. We are working on it. And part of that is, you'll notice that we are not, maybe you won't notice, but I'll tell you, we're not spending any money as far as marketing to get new retailers. I am not running any Facebook ads. I am not boosting posts. I'm not sponsoring posts. I am not putting any of our dollars into getting new retailers. Most likely, if you have found us, you found us in one of a few ways. One, either word of mouth. First, let me say thank you, because we get a lot of that, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. If someone's asking for a children's, recommendations for a children's wholesale company, when you guys mention me, I get all giddy, and like, it makes my night. I tell Ryan, I'm like, look at this, like, so I so appreciate it. We want our growth to be organic, right? We have to grow, because if we're not growing, then we're shrinking, and we don't want to do that. And the only way we can increase our quantities is if we're growing. So it's kind of a necessary evil. There's going to be some growing pains that we're experiencing, and we have definitely been experiencing those in the last couple releases. So a couple places you found us. One, word of mouth. Two, D-stash groups. I will, again, like if someone's looking for children's clothing, I will go in and post, and I so appreciate when you guys do go in and post and recommend us. Other places that we're in the Boutique Hub. And I don't know if you're not familiar with the Boutique Hub. It is a phenomenal community. I actually joined mainly for trainings. They focus so much on educating boutique owners and business owners, and it has just been such a great resource. It's also a great community. They've got several Facebook groups for different different aspects of the business. If you're a children's boutique, if you're a women's boutique, all of that. So it's a great community. So if that's something you're interested in knowing more about, let me know. You can post a comment. I have a referral code that I can give you that I think will save you like 50% off your first month, or I'll have to look and see what it is. But I have a referral code that I can share with you that is helpful if you are interested in joining the Boutique Hub. The other place that you'll see us is Instant Boss. And I know I've gotten a lot of retailers from Instant Boss. That group is great. I originally was not planning to sign up as a wholesaler with Instant Boss, but I was able to get a phenomenal deal that I just couldn't pass up. So we did join. So those are the places that you'll find us. I have on my bucket list, I'd like to be in Dallas. I know some of you know we had a contract, we were picking out a space, like we were gonna do this thing. And then things fell through, and we kind of stepped back and reevaluated and thought, this probably isn't quite the right time. We need to make sure that we're taking care of our current retailers before we jump in and are starting to market to new retailers. But selfishly, I want to be there because I want to get to meet you guys. We went to market to check it out in October, and I loved the feel of it. I loved the networking aspect of it. So that's still on my bucket list. We also have reached out to Fair, but again, I just can't with good conscience, I cannot go onto some of these platforms when I already am selling out too quickly for you guys. So just kind of so you know, all of that lengthy whatever to say, we know it's an issue. We are working on it. You will see us posting, but we're not spending our money to get new retailers. Really, anything that we make, we are reinvesting into getting more inventory. We are a cash-based business. We have made the decision not to go into debt to run this business, but we want to make sure that we're here long term. So when we sell, that totally gets turned around into new inventory. And that is how we are continuing to grow. Maybe a slower growth process than what I want, but we felt that's the best way to be a healthy company and make sure that we're here long term. That's also one of the reasons that we did decide to start offering those 24-hour restock pre-orders, so that when we sell out too quickly, at least you can still offer to your customers the pre-order, or if you're ordering for stock for your brick and mortar, you can jump in on that pre-order. But I just want you to know, we hear you. We know it's so frustrating to get on there and try to order and get cart jacked and everything sold out in 2 minutes. We know, we hear it, and we are working. We just ask that you have patience and grace with us as we're working through these growing pains. And like I said, I'll have Ryan talk about some of the things that we're doing to kind of increase those order quantities. What else on that? Oh, and like with the groups, I said I do post like in the Hub and Instant Boss. What I've been trying to do is not post when something releases. If something drops and we don't sell out, the next day I'll post it in there. Or if we have a pre-order, I'll post that in there. But I'm not trying to get more retailers on drop night to compete with you. Obviously, when I post, we're going to get new customers. But I am trying to be conscious of how and when I'm posting. So just want to throw that out there. Let you guys know kind of the method behind our madness and how we're kind of structuring things. Any questions that I need to?
Nope.
Okay.
You want me to hit?
Do you want to talk about quantities
Yeah, I
now?
can
All right,
real
I'll
quick.
let Ryan do quantities
So just concept and strategy, like Val said, anytime you guys buy, we take that money, the quote unquote profit that comes out of it, turn it back into the next order, increase that next order. You guys know if you've been with us for a little bit, you know when we launched spring and summer, we upped our max quantity to 500. We don't actually produce 500 of each piece, especially the little rompers. But that max quantity is what allows us to offer it to you guys and then open that pre-order and make sure we still don't go above that 500 number. We are most likely not going to be able to do that for the rest of the summer. Before we get to our fall releases, based on the quantities that we're bringing in, we're getting up to that 500 piece quantity that we're actually ordering and bringing in. And I'm about 99.9% sure that that's what's going to happen in the fall as well. So once we get to the point where if we have those larger quantities coming in, we're selling out and we are opening pre-orders, we will let you know what that next new max is going to be, so you can make sure you're giving your customers that consistent information that's accurate. You know, one thing that's neat to see, I'm an engineer, which means I love looking at numbers and spreadsheets and spreading stuff out. And we actually found that we got kind of hit with a double whammy this year. One is great. We get to see our new customers and our returning customers, and I actually get to dive in and see our returning customers and how they're growing. And I can't tell you personally how much I appreciate. I've got a customer who starts buying a couple pieces here or there, and we're seeing them increase in sales, which is phenomenal. We're selling more to customers time after time after time, which was something that we had not seen prior to the summer. So I appreciate that. It really helps out in our growth. It hurts us because we sell out. But our new retailers are accounting for about 5% of our sales. But the returning ones, you guys are absolutely killing it. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it. And as Val said, just please bear with us. I promise you, Val and I have not taken $1 out of the business, and we will not take $1 out of it. We are putting it 100% back in to try to get the quantities where we need to be, so that you're not looking at this on the back wall, because that's not where I want to be.
Sometimes that's full, I promise. So, yeah. So, all right, and then switching. This kind of, I'm trying to see, what do I want to touch on next? Do you want to talk about leggings yet, or no?
Yeah, I can. So if you were on the live just before this with the new retailers, Valerie kind of touched on it. But the legging supplier that we sourced through, one of the reasons we source with them is the quality of their product, the consistency of their product, the fact that we know they're going to ship. We know who else manufactures with them, and that has given us a lot of confidence in that manufacturer. The downside to it is they require commassive commassive MOQs. As of today, we have ordered leggings through September. They're either here in my warehouse or they are on their way to us. And that's what makes it so we cannot open up pre-orders on leggings But it's also what puts us where we're at right now. So like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, we placed the orders for what's coming in upcoming months. You guys, if you go on our website and you look, you're going to see some designs that have been on our website for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see nothing fresh. We have the same product, the same quantity of product in both of those. So we found that maybe we're getting some designs that are liked by more better than others. Maybe retailers are seeing the new stuff that comes in. I'm not entirely sure yet. Solids are moving.
Maybe flew.
Did fly. But the bad news is, unlike the boutique clothing, the Welly Kate and the Toucan outfits, you're going to see increases about every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, we're going to get a slight bump and a slight bump for the next 2 months. On the leggings, I got nothing to like Halloween. We do have more 4th of July coming in, more Americana that we ordered significantly more in. But if you guys continue to buy at the rate you're buying right now, I'm just going to apologize right now. It's going to be a slaughter fest for like 6 months. So, however, if you keep doing that, I promise we will make the jump and bring more stuff in on the next order. I think
And
the
we
next,
also calculate holidays a little differently.
yeah, holidays
so.
we bring in more. But I think the next time we're placing an order is going to be like in June time frame. So if we sell out everything through June, I'm going to be ordering significantly more. If we don't, I'm going to be ordering the same amount. But I just want to be upfront. We are increasing every single week with Welly Kate and Toucan. Addie Cole, sorry, I screwed up and I didn't order enough. And I can't, at least not for now. So, yes, I'm done.
Okay, so speaking of leggings, too, I think I saw Amy noticed, but look at this, guys. This is our new style that is releasing tomorrow. How cute. Okay, so here's our pocket, and then the leopard goes down, and then look at this. Okay, then here's an infant. So we love some of these funky prints, but like as a mom, I don't necessarily want rainbow leopard on my whole leg, but this I love. But I want your feedback. Let me know what you think. We thought this was a really cool way to do mommy and me coordinating without like matchy-matchy. And I had to snag a pair of these. So I will be putting Landry Kate in some of these too. So let me know what you think. I love them, but I would love your feedback on these. But I was so excited to put on a pair. And we do have a couple. We took a risk and we designed a few more in this style. So we'll be interested to see what you guys think. Okay.
Ashley has a question. So
Yes.
a lot of people saying stuff.
Oh, a lot of people saying stuff. That helps.
Sorry, we're still trying to figure out how to do this, not distract you the whole time. Ashley asked about capris, timing, and if they were made.
Those are on their way, right?
Yes.
So we already ordered capris. So like Ryan said, we have either here or coming out through September. The capri leggings are on their way. Those should be arriving, I want to say, when did they ship? A couple days ago?
They shipped out beginning of the month. We're hoping that they get here beginning of May. But
Probably the first capris that you're going to see will be a Americana, I think. Am I allowed to say that?
yeah. I mean, we think.
We have a collaboration. Am I not allowed to say
No, you're
that?
fine. So we do our best to not say always, never, will happen, will not happen. So, caveat: this is the plan and the hope.
Yes. So those are on their way. My plan and my hope is that they come early to mid-May, and our first release would be another Americana that is a collaboration between Addie Cole and Toucan. So we're talking mommy leggings, a girl outfit, and a boy outfit or boy shirt. So I'm super excited about that. I hope you guys are gonna love it. But starting
a little
with
worried about time.
he's a little worried about timing. For Memorial Day, we'll be well before
Oh, yeah.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Our goal was to get these here for you guys to sell before Memorial Day. If that doesn't happen, I will be disappointed, but they will be here well before.
They should be here, but sometimes customs.
If somebody
is
gets stuck in
difficult.
the Suez Canal, we might have an issue, right? Thankfully, that did not affect us. But anyway, so those are going to be hopefully the first capris that you see, and then we'll have capris through the summer, and then we actually already have some more long pant capris So like he said, we're stocked.
And I think we have at least three, I think 2 or 3 more solids that are coming. And so we've made some changes and some tweaks. You're going to see things that are different. And as we said previously, we want your feedback. So like some of the black leggings had pockets on pockets on kids. When you guys get those in, if your customers want pockets on kids, let us know. If nobody can sell infants, and if infants is something that nobody wants, let us know. You're going to see the capris when they come in. If you like that, let us know. If you don't like it, let us know. If you like the pockets, let us know. Like
these.
Please, please, please. We value your feedback. Again, my engineering background says no matter how good something is, it can always be better. And I definitely don't think we're perfect. So we want your feedback. Just because you asked for it doesn't mean we're going to do it. But please don't hesitate to give us your thoughts. We want it, please.
Yes, for sure. All right, anything else I need to talk about? Any other leggings questions or any other questions for me?
I'm still trying to catch up. Just a second. How many?
Sorry.
Katie said she likes the solid with a little bit of print.
Oh, good.
I think a lot of people see. I'm getting positive feedback on that.
Yay! All right, so that was a good design. We kind of took a risk on that, but I was like, I get some crazy ideas, or Nicole, our legging designer, and we approach Ryan. He's like, I don't know about that. And we're like, trust us, it'll work out.
Katrina asked about whole outfits for boys.
You know what? I have not done full outfits for boys, and here's why. I don't love a lot of milk silk shorts for boys. And the factory that we use, they pretty much just do milk silk shorts. I do like some, but as a general rule, I don't do a ton of those. Pretty much you'll see unbranded. If we do milk silk shorts for boys, it's going to be unbranded. We had thought about doing like some khaki shorts or denim shorts, but at the end of the day, what I found, and maybe if you guys are finding something different, again, give us your feedback. What I found when I was doing my retail boutique was shirts I could sell. Shorts, I heard a lot of comments like, well, I could just go get those at Children's Place, or I could just go buy those at Target, and they're a lot cheaper. So I wasn't able to sell necessarily at the price point that I needed to, like standard shorts. But again, if that's something you would like to see more of, I certainly can design some short sets. I just didn't know what the market is for those milk silk shorts. I feel like maybe those won't go for as old of a child. I don't know. But again, give me your feedback. If you'd like to see more outfits, totally open to that. We will have some boy romper styles coming, up to 3T. I've got some of those that I've got coming. So
it looks like the majority of the comments on the pocket leggings was positive.
Okay.
So I think we're good there.
Okay, cool.
Ashley wants to know what color solids are coming.
I'm not allowed to tell you, right? So I
Sorry.
can't tell you. I'm sorry.
Ashley commented on the sizing for denim for boys being difficult, and
Yeah.
Lexi commented that she agrees with the boy sets and that's it.
Okay.
So, and Val will go back through and read these when
I
we're
will.
done. And if I'm not commenting on what you're saying, type it again.
Yeah, if he's not understanding what you meant. So, okay. One other thing I wanted to touch on that we have gotten a lot tighter on is and this is not to like slow our growth at all, but I think it has done that a little bit. We have tightened down. I know we've talked about this the last couple lives, is that we're going to start needing resale licenses. Not just an EIN, not just your application. Like, I am physically needing to get a copy of a state resale license that shows that you are able to collect and remit sales tax in your state. I have not let any retailers in unless they've given me that. So that has slowed down our growth a little bit. You might not be able to tell that from the group. But as far as like eligible to shop retailers, if they have not sent me their resale license, they are not able to shop. One thing I will mention on the group, I guess, and this tells you how terrible I am at goal setting, I guess. So when we started talking goals for 2021, at the end of last year. My goal for our Facebook group by the end of 2021 was to have 1,000 members. We are at 1,200 members. So obviously my goal
Yeah.
setting was way off. We grew faster than I expected. Not everybody in our Facebook group is shopping with us. I think you looked at percentages, and what did you think?
About 20 to 25%.
So about 20 to 25% of the people in our Facebook group are actually shopping with us. So
our engagement's about 90.
engagement is 90%, but then actual shopping customers is below that. So yes, again, like we know we're selling out too fast, but I also don't want to freak you guys out as we have big weeks where we're adding a lot of retailers. Like I said, I'm thankful for those new retailers. We want them. I want you to, share us, recommend us. That organic growth is worth so much.
I can't buy it.
No, that's what I can't put a dollar amount on that. Like I could spend Facebook money on Facebook ads, and I'm not going to get that quality. And I think that 90% engagement in our group shows that, right? So we are so thankful for those new retailers, but I also don't want to. All of us were new at one point, right? We were all the new retailer, and I don't want issues there. But all that to say, I just wanted to let you know. I know our Facebook group looks huge. Everybody is not shopping. And I don't know how I got on that tangent.
We want them to shop, but they're not.
We want them to shop, they're not all shopping. But that also, so that's not a good gauge for us on how much to order, looking at that number. But that to say, we have tightened our process of who we are approving. And then again, I know I keep saying this, if you have not sent me your resale license, send it to me. I am tagging accounts once I get that resale license, so that way I can file it and tag your account. All right. So do we have? All right. I'm gonna show you a couple sneak peeks then, and then at the end, I think I hit everything I need to hit on. Do I have any questions?
I have not seen any questions. If I missed a question, type it again.
If you have a question, let Ryan know. I'm going to show you in person this pre-order, this Dino pre-order. Tell me what you guys think. I see a lot of you running it, and I've seen some good feedback, but I want to know, like, if you are loving this. This way you can kind of see the color, see it up close. But
Nothing.
so look at this. I love the colors. I love this flutter sleeve in the knit. And then the little ruffle shorts. Ryan, let me have comments back on. Thanks, guys.
For a minute.
And look at those ruffle shorts. I love these. Yes. Oh, any news on swimwear? Okay, we'll talk about that. So there's the girl set. And then here's the boy set. Oh, I got a string on here. With the little pocket. I love pockets. And then here's those little milk silk shorts. So like, I love this and I think it's so cute. I just don't think, maybe someone would in a 14, 16, but I don't know. It depends on what your customer is, right? And what they like. But super cute matching. So that is our current open pre-order, and that closes Thursday?
Yep.
Okay. Swimwear. So we did run that factory design for the swimwear. My goal had been to design some this year, actually. But what I'm looking for is, if I'm going to design it, I am looking, and maybe I won't be able to find this, I don't know, but I would like to have swimwear that is lined.
Mm-hmm.
Like the girls, and when I say lined, I mean like that flesh colored lining in like the bottom of a bathing suit. That is something that I'm looking for. I am looking for factories. I'm testing that out because our current factory, they do adorable swimwear, but it's unlined. Some people don't care. I put Landry in it, but I just feel like if I'm going to put my name on it and my label on it, I would like for it to be lined, if at all possible. If not, and I find cute stuff, I'm going with it. My goal would be to have something next year that is branded. But I've got some other projects that I'm working on kind of ahead of that. but our goal would be to have some swimwear options next year, more than what we had.
And we did release one. Alex had asked the question. We did release one, but it was a pre-order and it closed.
Oh, yes, Alex,
that's
there
what you're
was
asking.
one, that was a factory design that we did as a pre-order. I don't know if you got, I don't remember who ordered and got in on that one. But I don't think we have any other swimwear coming this year. So,
We have the ability to get the dinosaur stuff now.
I don't think I will have time before Thursday before it closes. I'm sorry. So I can talk about that. Model pictures, I don't know. Some of you were around and I had outsourced our photography and I thought model pictures would be a great way to sell the clothing. Right now, like all the flat lays, I take those in-house. Those are taken on my wood flooring and I snap those pictures. When we went to modeled pictures, we honestly saw things were not selling as well. It was crazy,
The drop off.
but there was a drop. Things just were not selling as well, and I got a lot of questions for those pre-order or for the flat lays to come back. So we ended up pulling the photography back in house. Now I did just release, you guys probably saw, of like our green and cream floral set. The gingham floral. Those we did. I grabbed my kiddos and honestly, we just went to my mom and dad's house because they've got some woods and some nice backgrounds, and took a friend of mine and her little girls and we snapped some pictures so that I could update our website. They came out cute, I thought. So I shared those. So I would like, that's something I am hoping to do from time to time as new shipments come in. Just take the kiddos and snap some modeled pictures. But at this point, it's not something I'm able or willing to commit to keeping up with because it is time consuming. As we grow, I do think there is definitely a benefit to having those modeled pictures. But at this point, to be honest, all of the money that we're getting, we're pouring back into inventory rather than spending it on photography. So that's why you'll see like pictures that you see are pretty much, most of them. I did do a spring photo shoot, but other than that, most of them are taken by me. Just because we have made the decision with where we're at in the company that right now additional inventory is the pressing priority. So, and as we get that ironed out, that's not to say modeled photography won't come back. And like I said, from time to time you'll see it. I do try to take shots if we are releasing a new style. Like that sunflower open skirt. I put that on Landry and took some pictures of her. Just so that you can kind of see what those new styles look like modeled. Because I do think that is important. But some of the styles that, you know, are standards that we've done before that are very simple, we probably will not be having those modeled unless it just happens that when we're updating our website pictures that we take a picture of it. So hopefully that answers. That was a good question for sure. Okay, I've got one more pre-order to show you that everyone I've showed this to, they've loved it. So hopefully they were not just like being kind. Hopefully you guys like this. And this one I will actually have modeled pictures of it because I took this to our photo shoot. So this is, I know this is early and I asked about this, but back to school. My kids are not even out of school yet for another month and a half, but in the wholesale world, we have to be thinking ahead. Yes.
Yeah, we should have at least one more possibly ready. So this isn't the only back to school.
Yeah,
that we
I
have, so-
kind of went overboard with back to school this year, guys. Ryan was kind of not happy with me, but I couldn't help it. I found so many cute things. But this is going to be our first back to school pre-order. And like I said, when we release this, I do have modeled pictures. What's our timeline on releasing this?
It should be in this weekend's email. The
Okay.
pictures will be uploaded. We're going to close it on Friday of next week, so I have plenty of time.
Okay,
for
so
it.
details will be in the newsletter on Sunday, and it'll close next Friday. So I know it's early, but I know some of the schools start some start in like July down in the south. We don't start till September, but I have to try to make sure I'm hitting everybody. So, boy or girl first?
Boys.
Okay, here is the boy shirt. It's like a little bookworm. Do you see that? Let's see if it doesn't get blurry. So there's like books, the apple, the little worm with glasses. And then it's, sorry, this is a little wrinkled from our photo shoot and I didn't steam it beforehand. But it's like that sage green, just a very simple simple shirt, no pocket on this one, so that you can actually see the print. Okay. And then this, guys, has to be one of my favorites. Look at this. This is a 2-piece. This is a little, like, overall dress. It's got the knots for the strap, so it's totally adjustable. There's the back. We've got the double ruffle on the sleeve, and then the actual short sleeve, because I think last year when I was designing, I didn't think about dress codes as much as I should have. And I did quite a few sleeveless things, and I know that some schools don't allow it. So I made sure I had this sleeve on here, not just the flutter sleeve. But guys, I think this is what Miss Landry Kate is wearing to her first day of K4 this year. I am in love with it. So hopefully you guys like
Have
it.
we done this style before?
We did do this style. So some of you like OGs, back when we had Toucan, that was still factory brands for factory designs, but we were private labeling. It was a style like this, and it was a black and white stripe with a pink shirt under it. Some of you might remember it, so I brought that style back.
And then the shirt, you can put, like, the shirt comes off.
Yeah,
it's completely
it's
2 separate pieces.
2 pieces.
You can put whatever you want beneath it if that shirt's not the style
Yep.
you want.
You could put a different shirt under here. You could utilize this for something else. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you love it as much as I do.
Nobody said they thought it was ugly, so we'll take it. So again, that should be uploaded to the website in the newsletter, closing a week from Friday. So there's still plenty of time. Don't feel like it's not this Friday; it's a week from.
Yes. So it'll all be in Sunday's newsletter. Okay, so I think that's all I've got. Last thing, so like I had said, and if you have any questions, drop them, because I can do questions at the end. I like to do something fun every month. Last month we did our March Madness bracket. So this month we were kind of brainstorming, and so we were looking at our order numbers, and before this live, and I think I've seen some orders come in, we were at order 6489. So what we're gonna do is, through the month of April, as orders come in, whoever places order number 7,000 is going to get up to $100 refunded on that order. So if your order is under $100, it will be fully free, and we will ship it out and refund you that whole amount. If it's more than $100, we're gonna refund $100 on that order. Just something kind of fun to do. So as you are ordering, watch your order numbers. If you get close to that 7,000, just keep that in mind, and then we'll announce who wins that. So,
Yep.
just something fun. I mean, so okay. Any questions?
Nope, not that I'm seeing.
Okay, so that is all that I had. I did not. There's been times I've like rambled on for an hour, so maybe we were onto something with me not seeing comments as much as I don't like it. I'm turning them back on. So if you have any questions, let me know. Drop a comment. We'll go back and monitor. Thank you guys for spending your evening with us. I love getting to talk to you guys and chat and just update you on all the happenings that we have going on, and answer any questions.
Katie Smith asked if that's the only school outfit.
Katie, no, we have that one. I have another dress, a caprice that I have more. I went a little extra on back to school.
So this pre-order is here now. We've placed an order for a ready-to-ship one. That will be here in a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a third design or a third set out there that we're debating between whether another pre-order or whether we bring it in ready to ship. So
Yeah.
we're hoping for 3, definitely this one and one other one, but possibly a third.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I will talk to y'all soon. Good night.